Okay, it is Sunday afternoon, almost 1 o'clock. I just had lunch. Actually, you might call it breakfast. Uh, Nick and I went to church. It was excellent, excellent, excellent. And Pastor Fry made reference to something. We need to conduct ourselves so we're a good example. We need to be good men and women. And, you know, he was quoting how Barnabas was a good man filled with the Holy Ghost. And, you know, I'm not the same person I used to be. I am trying as hard as I can to be good. I really fall short most of the time. But it was a profound and excellent church service today. Let me get a sip. And that leads me to something. I normally do not promote videos or other channels on YouTube, but today is an exception. There's a guy named Daniel Arms. He's retired from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. Daniel and I have been friends for a long time. He's a good, godly man. That's how I'm going to phrase it. He epitomizes that which Pastor Fry was speaking of. And if you go to Arms Family Homestead and look up, I think it's the last video he posted on their site, Arms, A-R-M-S, Family Homestead on YouTube. And the title of the video is Problem Solved, No More Dogs. And no, he didn't shoot some dogs that were trespassing on his property over by Mill Creek. That part he talks about, but the most important part of that video is about Camp Goddard and he and his youngest son, Houston, going for a few days to a summer camp at Camp Goddard. I'm not going to say where Daniel lives specifically, but he lives on Goddard Road. That's where his home is. He has two properties, one there and one over by Mill Creek. But he speaks pertaining to our youth being at risk because people are not giving them the guidance they need and loving them like they should. Now, that's what the first part of this video, this vlog, is about. I see it all over the place. Daniel, like me, is a trained observer. That's what he did in the Highway Patrol. And he's had problems with people that he used to write tickets to and probably is arrested. And I still have problems with that years and years after I'm no longer a police officer. Daniel is a whole lot younger than me, and he's a whole lot better man than I am. That is a statement, and I'll stand by it. I have new subscribers that suddenly I just got subscribers for some reason. Well, welcome to my channel. I hope something I say means something to you. I'm going to try to do some different stuff on here rather than me sitting at my desk in my office with my shelf full of crap and just talking to you. But my time right now is absolutely at a premium. I'm going to do this vlog, and I'm not working. I do have a part-time job, and I am retired, but I'm not working today. I'm not writing in my book. I'm not doing anything but eating the breakfast, lunch, whatever I just had. and doing this vlog, then I'm going into the house and changing clothes and sitting with my wife and doing a whole lot of nothing. I would like to admonish those of you watching this to reach out to someone that needs love and attention, whether it's in your own family, a friend, whoever it is, regardless. We all need to be doing that. It really is important. Just a second. What? It didn't honk. Well, I'm trying not to be rude on here or anywhere else. I have the best church family on the planet, and I absolutely stand by that. I do. They're golden. I'd willingly take a bullet for any one of them in that church, and what's even worse or more important, I'd give a bullet for them. I'm doing this basically as a heads up to let people know what's going on with me. Now, I'm going to allude to something. On October 4th next month, there's going to be a blast that is going to hit all social media, your phones, everything else. It's a new system the government's putting into place. That, coupled with some other things that are going on, are totally about control. They're not to help you. I know there's going to be folks that are going to take exception to what I just said, probably the folks at YouTube. I'm not talking about specifically the alert system they're enacting, a nationwide alert system. I'm talking about other things. Read in the news and make up your own mind. But there is an awful lot of stuff going on right now, and people need to pay attention. You need to be situationally aware. Always be aware of your surroundings. Always be politically aware and read between the lines. And do not get all your news off of television. There are several news sources online and elsewhere. Let me explain something. Small town newspapers are a viable source for information. Locally here we have the Davis News, and then there's the Sulphur News Democrat, and these two little newspapers are pretty good to tell you what's going on locally. The local news lady, Alicia Thompson, her husband just took over Turner Falls Park. He's run national parks, so I hope he does well. I wish him all the good fortune in the world. But the thing I was going to point out, it's not just about, council meetings and what's going on here and there. She also tries to give instances of what is happening locally, including court records, our state and federal representatives for our area. She and obituaries, high school sports, all of it. She covers it up, covers it all, not covers it up, covers it all. Does a good job of it. Now, I'm going to get off of here. I do want to have a day with my wife. I've been gone to church, which was great. Now I'm going to have an afternoon with my wife, which is great. She was not well. told her to go ahead and sleep in. And like Jerry, my best friend, and I discussed at church, being old isn't for sissies. It really isn't. Love all of you. I want you to thank God for your blessings because He is blessing you. And like the sign right there says, be kind. Always be kind. Bye.